Hi, I'm Sid Partu, aka in Harrington, and I'm the writer, director, producer of the Green Lantern audio drama, The Ring of Victory, starring Lop Fan. This is my Lop Fan action figure. For those that didn't know, didn't like Google or see the picture, that's what he looks like. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to circumvent or get ahead of a problem that occurs in a lot of things with sci-fi. So I'll describe the premise real quick and get right into it. Should say, for every word that I'm going to talk about, in the description of this video, there's a timestamp, so you can skip right to it. There you go. Anyway, so in a lot of sci-fi things, there are fake made-up words, and people pronounce them differently. Really good example of this from a very famous property is Star Wars. Han Solo is his name, but people call him Han, people call him Han. They pronounce that word differently, and just no one was there to catch it. So this is to get ahead of that problem. Every fake word that is in the script is here in this video, and so hopefully watching this, hearing me pronounce it, everyone can use the same pronunciation and stuff. Yeah, that's the ideal at least. So let's go ahead and get into it. There's about 20 or 30 words here, so just go through it. I'll give a brief definition or summation of what they are too. Number 1, Oa. O-A, Oa. That is the Green Lantern homeworld. It's the world in which a lot of the story takes place. Acts 2 and 3 are set primarily on Oa. And that's where the Green Lanterns operate from. So, Oa. Number 2, Lop Fan, the main character of the story. Lop Fan. He's a blind Green Lantern. He's the main character. You say each section of the name. There's no Lop. It's Lop Fan. You say the whole thing. I'm saying it, but rot as in something is rotting on the vine, lop as if you are lopping off an arm, and fan as if you are hot and you need to cool down, or you're such a big Green Lantern fan that you wrote an audio drama about a really obscure character. Number 3, Captain Pogona. Pogona. This is the captain that's in the first act of the story of a luxury spaceship that is crashing that Lop Fan has to save. Captain Pogona. Pogona. Like pogo stick, but no thanks. Pogona. Number 4, Zai is a small vermin-like species similar to rats, but more insectoid. Just something I made up for this story to give it a little bit more of a sci-fi feel. So that's what it's referring to, and it's just Zai. Z-A-I, Zai. Number 5, Tadanes. Tadanes. This is a culture known for its culinary arts. There's a line about tasting a Zai dropping in a Tadanes dessert. So tasting rat shit in an ice cream sundae is what that is saying. But it's more elegant and weirdly sci-fi. So Tadanes. Number 6, Bzzd. Actually, I have an action figure of Bzzd too, but he's all propped up and stuff right now. Bzzd is the secondary character. He's the character we see the most of in this story besides Lop Fan. He's also a Green Lantern. He's an insect, kind of like a mix between a bee and a fly, but sentient. And he's just a super nice guy. So Bzzd, you say it's onomatopoeia. It sounds like it's spelled. Bzzd. Number 7, Keth. This is the species that we see in Act 1 and at the very beginning of Act 2. They are the passengers and crew on the luxury space liner that Lop Fan saves. Keth. K-E-T-H. Keth. Number 9, Betov. This is just a random name for a planet that is dropped really quickly at one point in Act 2. Just Betov. Number 10, Salaak. This is also a Green Lantern. I don't have an action figure of him. Salaak is also a Green Lantern. He's the bureaucrat, more or less the secretary for the Guardians. He handles a lot of the day-to-day business. He's like the desk clerk at a police station. So Salaak. All right. Kilowog. Kilowog, yet another Green Lantern. I think I got something to him lying around somewhere. I should have gotten everything together. Kilowog. It's pretty basic pronunciation. This is one you can see or hear pronounced in other Green Lantern things if you want to take the time to look that up. But yeah, Kilowog. Kill, like to murder. O, and then wog. I don't know what an example for wog would be, but Kilowog. Katma Tui. She's another Green Lantern that doesn't actually appear in this story, but since she was involved in Lop Fan's origin, she does get a quick mention. So it's Katma Tui. Appa. He's one of the members of the Guardians of the Universe. They appear twice in this story. He's one of the ones that actually has dialogue. Appa. Like an app on your phone, but with an A at the end of it. Sade. Sade is also another one of the Guardians. She's the female Guardian that we hear from in this story. The best way I can think of to pronounce her name or describe pronouncing her name is like someone with bad grammar. I said go out to the car. Ganthet. He's the main Guardian that pops up in a lot of Green Lantern stuff. He's also in this story. And his name kind of like the start of Gandalf. So Ganthet. Mogo. He's personally my favorite Green Lantern character, but I couldn't think of a good way to include him in the story, so I just relegated him down to a mention. Mogo. Mo money, go get me some. This gets ridiculous very quickly. Mogo. He's a Green Lantern that is a sentient planet. And just a cool guy. Or technically, Mogo is genderless. I shouldn't use male pronouns with Mogo. Planet Ganuwa. Or Ganuwa or Ganuwan. The Ganuwa are the primary villains of this series, of this story, sorry. They are a very militarized culture. They are incredibly, they have a very zealot nature. They're just evil. And so you pronounce, the name of their planet is Planet Ganuwa. They are the Ganuwa. The word Ganuwan is used a couple times, and that is the possessive tense of the word Ganuwa. All right, Brillar. This is the other species from Planet Ganuwa. They are subjugated and fear for their lives because of the way the Ganuwa treat them and hate them and have modeled their entire society in an intent to kill them. They are seahorse-like. The Ganuwa are oxen-like, if that helps you at all. The Brillar are seahorse-like. They walk on land. They have bioluminescent skin. And they are fleeing genocide, and that's why they're on Oa in this story. Rayner. Rayner is another Green Lantern. He gets just a quick mention in here. Gotta figure him back there somewhere. Rayner's a cool character. I've always loved him. He gets a quick mention since he's an artist, and I relate that to Lop Fan. So Rayner. Lantern Rayner, I believe, is how he's officially referred to in here. Ray, like ray of light, Rayner. Isamot Kol. Another Green Lantern. He appears in Act 3. He's a crocodile lizard-like man and very blue-collar, down-to-earth kind of guy. Isamot Kol. The Dominators, really just exactly like it says. They're a species that gets mentioned more for reference and to give situation scale for those more aware of the Green Lantern universe, but Dominators, really basic. Itsoe. Itsoe is an original character created for this story. She is a member of the Brillar, and that's how you pronounce her name, Itsoe. It is so cool that I know how to pronounce her name now. Itsoe. Vath. Vath is another Green Lantern. He is briefly mentioned. He's Isamot Kol's sector partner, but Vath. Thanagarian. This is a race in the DC universe. Hawkman is a Thanagarian, but there are other races from the planet Thanagar. Thanagarian army is mentioned at one point by Isamot Kol, so Thanagarian. Now just a couple more. Atab. This is a slang term similar to the word damn. It's a curse word. Atab. Barkeep, open a tab. Atab. Twoye. This is a piece of furniture that appears in Act 1. I just didn't want to use the word dresser, so just something to make it a little more alien, a little more weird. Twoye. Polt. This is the food resource that the Brillar use. They're only able to eat one food substance, and it is called Polt. Similar to the word plot, but switch the O and the L. Polt. Charz. Classification organism the rings use when scanning, so it's just another made-up word, Charz. Kind of like Charizard, Charz. Doot. Classification of life form that the rings use when scanning, again, Doot. Just another made-up word, Doot. Poozer. This is Kilowog's favorite slang term. It's Green Lantern military slang for rookie or grunt, or it can be used as an insult term for the enemy. Poozer. Very versatile word. Gnark. This is a real word, but Kilowog likes to use it a lot. Gnark. Don't be a narc. And it's G-N-A-R-K or G-N-A-R-K-S. The G is silent, so it's Gnark. Not Gnark, not Gnarks. Gnark. You just don't pronounce the G, basically. This is a military slang term for opponent or foolish enemy. So that's the list of words. Hopefully this is useful, and ideally I don't want anyone to have to do retakes because of an inconsistency in pronunciation. Why that is important is if I have a scene of dialogue that two people are recorded separately and they are saying the same word back and forth to each other but pronouncing it completely differently, that becomes a problem. And it becomes a distraction in the scene. So I want to try to avoid that to the best of my ability. Anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Lop Fan says thanks, and goodbye.